self-explanatory. Who is my target audience? My target audience is the men. But peripherally, it is the women who love them, that they might be blessed. Whether it's a husband or a son you're raising, I believe you're going to gain some insight that'll help you with raising sons. I think it will help you with the man you married. I think it will help you to understand the man that left. I think it'll help you to prepare for the man that's on his way. Whether you're a co-worker of the men, or whether you manage men, or whether you're raising men, or whether you're dating men, or whether you like men, or whether you used to be a man, you're going to get something out of this in a minute. I wanted that to kind of just sink down in there a little bit. Now, as we begin to get into this discussion and we get into these issues and areas, I do it to the intent that you might really be blessed through the Word of God. I'm going to give you 4 C's. 4 C's, 4 things that you need to do to see your way clear. Are you ready for this? The first thing I want to talk about is crossroads. Crossroads. And the loss of control. Now, when I say it's somebody who understands us. Somebody who understands is critical. It's important that you understand. If you don't understand me, that's why the Bible said, in all thy getting, get an understanding. In order to get an understanding, you got to do more thinking than you do talking. We are too fast to speak in our families. We speak things in a moment that it takes 20 years for somebody to get over. You can say something when you're in a position of authority that can damage somebody for 20 years. Your mouth can be more damaging than anything that you ever did in your life to speak against things that you understand later. And sometimes I'm sorry is not a good eraser. I'm going to say that again. Sometimes I'm sorry is not a good eraser. You said I'm sorry once. You cussed me out 5 times. You said I'm sorry in 3 minutes. If I said anything, you know you said something that offended me up in here. The problem with this young man, she comes down and doing all this. She's telling me he's got all of these issues. And the boy's looking at me like... Because it is possible for a man to leave a woman he loves, whether she is his mother or his wife or his sister or his auntie or big mama. He can love you and still leave you. I want to scream, woman, get a clue. This boy's not bad. He's confused. Allow me to illustrate, if you will. Little Johnny has lived in a world where pleasing mama was easy. It was easy, let me see. Mama, I drew you a picture. You like that, mama? Yeah, this is a picture here. Here, mama, I drew you another picture. She likes it. I drew you another one. This is a house. This is how I like this. Is a house. I drew this for you. You like this? Well, here it is. It's a house. It's simple. Her response gives me reward. It lets me know the rules. I feel safe in this environment. She has created a user-friendly environment for my masculinity to thrive in because she has let me know in order to get response, I perform in this way. I get a reward. It's simple. It's easy. It's nice. It works. And then you send me to school. Now I'm in school. So now I'm hanging out with the fellas at school, and I'm sitting up here talking about, I drew a picture. You like my picture? But I've been working on it all day. Let me show you this picture over here. All of a sudden, what worked over here doesn't work over here. And mama and me didn't prepare me for life outside of the house. Now, outside of the house, I get rewarded for being tough, smart, nasty, and cantankerous. So you know what I do with the pictures? this ain't working. Being nice isn't working. So, yo, dog, what's up, man? What's going on, dog? So then, little Junior comes home like this. Yo, and now she starts giving me grief because what works over here now doesn't work over there. And now she's sweating me, trying to get me to be who I was before, because she doesn't realize that now I'm in an intersection and I'm torn between how do I get points with you and still get points with you, and I spend more time over here than I do over there, and being a nice guy doesn't work when I go out in the street. So hey, you know what? I'm out of here. I mean, yeah, you don't understand. And in the absence of a father to regulate in my life which one of these is the most important role for me to play, I just choose whoever gives me the most reward. I asked the 8 o'clock to ask themselves a question, but I'm just gonna give you the answer. This woman is a lunatic. I mean that in the best sense of the word. Lunacy, lunar, monthly, lunar, lunatic, psychotic definition of lunacy comes from a person who keeps doing the same thing, expecting a different response. You would think that after months of yelling at, screaming at, throwing Bibles at, pouring oil on, cussing out this kid, that you would conclude, this ain't working. But if you keep doing something that isn't working, and you keep doing it as if somehow it's going to work, you're a lunatic. If yelling and fussing and screaming at him is not working, why do you keep doing it? Because women tend to be, not all, but women tend to be more verbal than most men, not all, but again, most men. The woman wrongly thinks that winning the argument is winning the war. But sisters, where are my sisters at? Shutting him up is not shutting him down. You can shut him up, but it doesn't shut down how he feels about it. He just goes into silence. You out-talked him, but you didn't change him.
Still to come.